There's something undeniably calming about a Mediterranean hacienda home, the way natural light moves gently across textured walls, the quiet warmth of earthy materials, and the effortless connection between indoor and outdoor spaces. Instead of feeling overly designed or staged, these homes invite you to slow down and simply enjoy each moment. From open-concept living rooms filled with soft neutral tones to sunlit courtyards that feel like private retreats, every detail is thoughtfully layered to create a sense of balance and comfort. It's not just about style, it's about how a space makes you feel the moment you step inside. This is where elegance meets ease, and where everyday living becomes something truly special. As you explore this design journey, you'll discover how Mediterranean interiors bring together open living layouts, warm material palettes, and timeless architectural details. We'll walk through airy living rooms, inviting patios, cozy bedrooms, and beautifully styled kitchens that blend functionality with visual warmth.
Before we delve into our exploration, allow us to extend a warm welcome back to Amica Studio. For those joining us for the first time, we invite you to subscribe for more captivating insights into home and interior design inspiration.
Elegant Mediterranean hacienda homes, open living, courtyard spaces, and warm natural style. Along the way, you'll see how elements like natural stone, wood textures, linen fabrics, and layered lighting work together to create a cohesive and calming home environment. These are not just design ideas, they are lifestyle inspirations rooted in comfort, simplicity, and intentional living. Whether it's a rustic hacienda living room or a modern Mediterranean kitchen, each space reflects a perfect harmony between beauty and practicality. What makes Mediterranean hacienda design so special is its ability to feel both luxurious and deeply relatable at the same time. Instead of relying on excess, it focuses on meaningful materials, warm lighting, and spaces that feel lived in and welcoming. This approach celebrates slow-living home design, where every room supports relaxation, connection, and a more mindful way of life. You don't need a grand estate to bring this style into your home, even small details can transform the atmosphere into something warm and refined. So whether you're redesigning a full home or simply refreshing a single space, these ideas will help you create a home that feels calm, elegant, and beautifully yours. 1. Mediterranean courtyard living, blending indoors with nature. Open patio design with seamless indoor-outdoor connection. A true Hacienda lifestyle comes alive through a smooth indoor-outdoor flow. Instead of separating spaces, features like open archways, sliding doors, and continuous flooring help visually connect the interior with the patio. This design allows fresh air and sunlight to move freely throughout the home, enhancing comfort and atmosphere. Outdoor lounges with woven furniture and soft textiles make the transition feel natural and welcoming. It's not simply about making the home feel larger, it's about improving how the space is experienced every day. The result is a relaxed, open setting that feels deeply connected to its surroundings. Sunlit courtyard with natural stone and garden serenity. A Mediterranean courtyard sits at the emotional center of a hacienda home, offering a private retreat that feels both open and sheltered at once. Rather than acting as just an outdoor space, it becomes a calming sanctuary where architecture and nature meet in harmony. Natural stone flooring, whether limestone, travertine, or aged terracotta, forms the foundation, with each surface carrying unique texture and tonal variation. These organic details bring authenticity that manufactured finishes simply cannot replicate. Surrounding the space with lavender, olive trees, rosemary, and flowing jasmine introduces life, fragrance, and gentle movement. With sunlight filtering through the open sky, the courtyard transforms into a peaceful, restorative environment. Two. Effortless Mediterranean open living, bright, calm, and flowing spaces. warm neutral living room with soft textures and spacious atmosphere. In Mediterranean hacienda interiors, creating a sense of openness is less about size and more about visual balance. Instead of filling the room with many items, selecting a few meaningful and well-crafted furniture pieces helps eliminate visual clutter and keeps the space refined. A consistent palette of warm neutrals, like ivory, soft beige, and taupe, allows natural light to reflect beautifully across surfaces, making even compact spaces feel airy and expansive. To soften the architectural structure, layered textures such as linen upholstery, woven rugs, and cotton or wool throws introduce warmth and comfort. These tactile elements bring a human touch that prevents the space from feeling too minimal or cold. Altogether, this thoughtful approach creates a Mediterranean open living space that feels calm, elegant, and naturally inviting. Warm open concept layout with wood accents and natural styling. Natural materials quietly shape the mood of a cozy open concept home. Instead of focusing on layout first, the atmosphere is built through elements like wood, ceramics, and textured fabrics that ground the space visually. Wooden coffee tables, earthy decor, and handcrafted accessories add depth while keeping the palette soft and harmonious. The design encourages easy movement between areas, helping the home feel more connected and functional. Sunlight entering through large windows or open doorways enhances these materials, bringing out their warmth and subtle textures. In the end, this approach creates a space that feels effortlessly stylish while remaining deeply comforting and livable. Three. Refined Mediterranean kitchen spaces, where beauty meets everyday function. Marble and wood harmony, a warm, timeless cooking environment. A Mediterranean open-concept kitchen reaches its full potential when material contrast is handled with care and intention. Rather than starting with layout, the visual foundation often begins with surfaces, marble countertops in soft calicut tones or honey-veined natural stone, quietly introducing a luminous, cooling presence that elevates the entire space. Alongside this, warm oak or walnut cabinetry brings depth and organic richness through its visible grain, offering a softness that painted finishes rarely achieve. Instead of overwhelming the design, open shelving adds a personal layer, displaying handmade ceramics, glass jars, and small herb pots that bring life and movement to vertical surfaces. Brass fixtures and hardware then complete the composition, their warm metallic glow subtly repeated across taps, handles, and small functional details. Together, these elements create a kitchen that feels not only luxurious but deeply human, where every material choice contributes to warmth, authenticity, and everyday beauty. Functional warm kitchen layout with soft lighting and natural flow. Comfort becomes the true centerpiece in a cozy Mediterranean kitchen design. Instead of focusing purely on aesthetics, thoughtful organization and spatial efficiency shape how the kitchen is experienced daily. Warm neutral tones combined with gentle lighting create a space that feels calm, approachable, and easy to use. Natural materials like stone and wood quietly add texture and depth, grounding the overall look without overpowering it. Space-saving kitchen layout ideas ensure that everything remains practical while still visually refined. This kind of kitchen supports a slower, more intentional rhythm of cooking, where the process feels just as enjoyable as the final result. (4) Spanish Hacienda living room style, warmth, texture, and character. Cozy lounge with leather seating and ambient lighting design. Comfort and warmth define a Mediterranean-style lounge. Rather than focusing only on furniture, the atmosphere is shaped by the combination of materials and lighting. Leather sofas, wooden beams, and soft ambient lighting work together to create a space that feels both luxurious and relaxed. The glow of warm lighting adds depth, especially in the evening, making the room feel intimate and inviting. Natural finishes and muted tones keep everything cohesive and timeless. This is a space designed for slowing down, enjoying conversations, and feeling at ease. It's where character and comfort blend beautifully into everyday living. Rustic Mediterranean living room with arches and artisan details. The charm of a Spanish hacienda living room comes from layers of thoughtful, handcrafted design elements. Instead of relying on decoration alone, the warmth is built through architectural features and natural materials. Arched doorways soften the structure of the room while introducing that signature Mediterranean identity. Textured plaster walls in warm tones like sand or ivory interact beautifully with sunlight, creating soft shadows and visual depth. Handcrafted ceramics, terracotta accents, and clay decor pieces add authenticity and character to the space. Together, these elements create an interior that feels grounded, timeless, and genuinely welcoming. Five. Mediterranean patio living, inviting outdoor spaces with warm character. Natural garden styling with lantern glow and rustic path details. The charm of a beautifully styled hacienda patio doesn't come from complexity, but from thoughtful simplicity. Rather than relying on expensive furniture or structured landscaping, the space comes alive through natural materials and handcrafted details. Clay lanterns and ceramic lights, placed at varying heights or grouped together, introduce a warm glow that transforms the evening atmosphere into something intimate and memorable. Large terracotta pots filled with herbs and seasonal plants bring fragrance, life, and gentle movement into the setting. Stone or terracotta pathways, with their irregular textures and sun-warmed tones, add a grounded rustic quality that feels authentic and timeless. Over time, these layered elements create a garden space that feels personal, lived in, and deeply connected to nature. Textured outdoor lounge setup with comfortable seating and grounded layers. A Mediterranean hacienda patio becomes most meaningful when it feels like a natural continuation of indoor living. Instead of acting as a separate zone, it evolves into a true outdoor living room where comfort and warmth take center stage. Deep-seated sofas and armchairs in weather-resistant linen or canvas, styled in soft sand and warm cream tones, invite relaxation that feels genuine rather than decorative. At ground level, textured outdoor rugs made from jute, sisal, or durable woven fibers help anchor the seating area, much like indoor rugs define living spaces. Layered cushions in earthy neutrals and terracotta shades add softness, making the arrangement feel tactile and welcoming. When materials and tones flow seamlessly between indoor and outdoor spaces, the patio transforms into a cohesive extension of the home, refined, intentional, and quietly luxurious. Six. Peaceful Mediterranean bedrooms, designed for rest, warmth, and stillness. Cozy natural bedroom styling with warm glow and simple comfort. In a cozy Mediterranean bedroom, the feeling of comfort is shaped by materials more than decoration. Wood, cotton, and ceramics introduce a grounded, earthy quality that immediately makes the space feel calm and secure. Warm lighting enhances this effect, casting a soft glow that invites relaxation and quiet moments. Layered fabrics and soft textures add depth while keeping the room personal and inviting. Rather than adding more items, small thoughtful updates can completely transform the atmosphere, like placing a warm-toned wool throw at the foot of the bed, switching to ceramic-based bedside lamps, or adding a single dried botanical arrangement. These subtle touches shift the space from ordinary to intentionally designed. It's a perfect reflection of how simple, mindful choices can support a slower and more meaningful way of living. Linen layers and soft light, creating an airy sleep sanctuary. A Mediterranean slow-living bedroom is shaped by a single guiding idea: true rest begins with simplicity and softness. Instead of relying on heavy decoration, the atmosphere is built through subtle layers of texture and light. Linen bedding in natural tones, paired with washed cotton fabrics, introduces a tactile softness that feels both organic and quietly luxurious. Warm neutral shades like ivory, sandy beige, and pale sage create a calming visual environment that feels equally soothing at night and refreshing in the morning. Carefully selected decor, such as a ceramic lamp base, a woven basket, or a small terracotta vase, adds personality without overwhelming the space. As sunlight filters through sheer linen curtains, it transforms the room into a soft, glowing retreat filled with warmth and gentle movement. This balance of light, texture, and restraint creates a bedroom that feels effortlessly peaceful and deeply restorative. (7) Mediterranean lighting style, creating depth, warmth, and atmosphere. Elegant light sources with pendant fixtures and sculptural wall accents. In a Mediterranean hacienda home, lighting is less about brightness and more about emotion. The true beauty of the space emerges when lighting is layered thoughtfully to create depth and atmosphere. Pendant lamps in brass or aged metal, often paired with amber or hand-blown glass, hang at intimate heights above dining areas and kitchen islands, casting warm pools of light that draw people together. Along walls, sconces in iron or brushed brass gently illuminate textured plaster surfaces, revealing subtle shadows and architectural depth. Rather than relying on one central light source, the design builds character through multiple focal points. Table lamps with linen or parchment shades add softness, creating small pockets of glow that feel comforting and familiar. Altogether, these elements shape a lighting design that feels elegant, warm, and quietly dramatic. Layered lighting design with soft shadows and natural glow transitions. The most inviting Mediterranean interiors rely on the interplay between light and shadow. Instead of flat, uniform illumination, a combination of light sources at different heights creates a dynamic and visually rich environment. During the day, sunlight filtered through sheer linen curtains produces a soft, diffused glow that gently fills the space. As evening approaches, this natural light transitions into warm artificial lighting, where pendants, sconces, lamps, and candles each contribute their own tone and direction. This layered effect enhances the textures of plaster walls, wood surfaces, and ceramic decor, making them appear more alive and dimensional. Soft shadows form naturally, adding depth and intimacy to every corner. The result is a home that feels warm, atmospheric, and beautifully balanced at every hour of the day. Conclusion. Bringing Mediterranean warmth into your everyday living. At its heart, Mediterranean Hacienda design is about creating spaces that feel warm, connected, and effortlessly beautiful. From open-concept living rooms and serene courtyards to cozy bedrooms and inviting patios, every area is designed to support a slower, more meaningful way of living. The thoughtful use of natural materials, warm neutral tones, and layered lighting ensures that each space feels balanced and timeless. Instead of chasing trends, this style focuses on lasting comfort and emotional connection within the home. It's a design approach that welcomes you in and encourages you to stay a little longer. Simple ideas that create a lasting impact. What makes this style truly inspiring is how achievable it can be. Small changes, like adding textured fabrics, incorporating natural wood elements, or introducing warm ambient lighting, can instantly elevate the atmosphere of your space. By focusing on quality over quantity and choosing decor that feels authentic, you create a home that reflects both elegance and personality. These Mediterranean design ideas are not about perfection, but about creating a space that feels right for you. Over time, these thoughtful details come together to form a home that feels calm, inviting, and uniquely yours.